another Rick thing. Although this one's slightly larger, more stuff to watch, and like insanely deep levels of like other things that you can get out of watching Rick and Morty.
Because Ricky Stenicki and now Rick and Morty. Got it.
Ricky, not Stenicki. If you haven't watched that, it's kind of in the boys level of crass humor and things blowing up. Every episode, people are dying. Whatever. But there's multi-universes. There's so many universes. There's like clones of entire versions of the family that, yes, if you've watched the show, it's not even the original family anymore. It's so far off.
Oh, wow.
Although, I don't think I actually needed to rewatch the first 4 seasons. I had previously watched them more than once to try to get back into it, to try to jump on season 5 when that came out. And so I'd watched all 4 of those in the last year. So this time I just rewatched 5. 6 and 7 were also available, which is a lot. And right as season 7 starts, I'm like, what's going on? The voices are slightly different. They're pretty close, but they're slightly different. And there was a big noise about the show, and one of the creators got let go, and he was one of the main voices, and his voices have been replaced.
Oh, wow.
Rick and Morty's voice have been replaced.
Oh,
but they're totally fine, and they're doing a great job acting like those characters, because there's 6 seasons of material to work from.
They're doing an impersonation of the original characters, essentially.
And interestingly, the show took a more, not mental health, but more of a less, the weird, Back to the Future, Marty and Doc Brown spin-off series.
Right.
This is like, the bad version of that movie. Like, what if Doc Brown wasn't a nice guy? What if he did do time travel for himself? So those first 3 seasons, you're kind of like just in this world of the adventures, and you're not totally understanding some of these threads that they have been weaving in, because they like to, the writers like to weave more interesting stuff in, so they have references they can go back to. These last 3 seasons, they really did take a different turn and focus more of the story on some of these, like one of the last episodes was this season. They gave you all these behind-the-scenes interviews of the writers and creators of the show, and they were talking about, like, however many seasons, how many times have these characters seen death and faced it? So now they're jaded, and let's write a story from that position where they need to actually figure out who each other is to themselves, because it's no longer just Grandpa and, his kid going on these ventures. They've had so many adventures, they've both grown up. Even though, Morty is still a teenager, forever. I really enjoy that that's the story arcs that they've been telling. Not to say I'm not enjoying the rest of the arcs that they did. I don't need any more of the dad stories. I'm good. He's lame. We got that. You hit that. You killed that story to death. We don't need him. But I will go ahead and list all the amazing voices. The dad being played by Christopher Parnell, and the mother, Sarah Chalke. They both had great arcs and enjoyable arcs. They're just like, if you had a sitcom dad, you'd really be like, yeah, no, that's great that he's having his arc. Can we get back to the main characters that the show is named after, please? So it's weird sci-fi. It references other sci-fi. You kind of need to know some of your sci-fi to get how smart and amazing the writers are actually being. It's on par with like a Futurama or Simpsons level of intelligent writing, but disguised as a cartoon and gross out humor. That's the wheelhouse I like. So yes, I will watch more. And that dropped at the end of last year. So I'm hopeful that there will be more episodes soon now that I'm all caught up.
Yeah.